Hello, I'm Marie, owner and instructor of Rulz Fitness. I teach yoga, tightening and toning, and of course my favorite, belly dance fitness. Why Rulz Fitness Diva Talks? It has always been a personal mission of mine to help women on their wellness journey. We often give and go, supporting others, and not setting boundaries and overextending ourselves. We don't get the joy of the benefits of having a really healthy lifestyle. Look around. Most of us aren't in the shape that we imagine ourselves to be. We're exhausted and we're tired, and we need to address this. We need to start loving on ourselves more. We need to deal with the inner dialogue that's going on inside. There's a mental aspect of health and wellness. Keeping it real. If it were easy to do, more of us would be doing it. We have to create a community that will cultivate a spirit of good health, dealing with the mentalism of health and wellness. How do we do this? I want to help women to change by dealing with one habit at a time, creating a circle, a community that will help support, and then creating the exposure to different tools on how we can deal with the mentalism. This has always been a desire of mine. So now let's stay tuned for Rulz Fitness Diva Talks. Hello, welcome to Rulz Fitness Diva Talks. This podcast is about issues surrounding women's health. And today I have my special guest, Hope Pryor, who's going to speak to us about, myofascial therapy? That is a mouthful. Before we even get started, I'm going to let her introduce herself and share her background and just welcome.
Thank you. I want to say thank you, Marie, for inviting me on your podcast. I'm her first guest, guys. Yay!
My first podcast.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is Hope Pryor. I am a resident of beautiful Prince George's County in the state of Maryland. I went to Winston State University in North Carolina. I majored in occupational therapy, but I am a certified myofascial release therapist.
So explain in layman's terms what myofascial release therapy is.
Okay, so myofascial release therapy is a manual therapy where we provide gentle pressure and sustained stretching to help alleviate pain, limited range of motion, and stiffness in the body.
So where is myofascia?
So let's talk about this thing called fascia, okay? So fascia is actually the largest organ in our body.
Really?
Yes, it runs from our head all the way to our toe. And so to give you a visual, let's say it looks like a spider web under our body. It covers tendons, muscles, organs, bones, and when there's some type of injury or trauma in the body, it becomes restricted, which can cause pain, limited range of motion, and stiffness in the body.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed. I have never even heard of this before. So how did you get into it?
Well, I'm going to say my journey started 11 years ago. I took a class. I have to take CEUs every year. So I took my class, kind of forgot about it. Fast forward to 2018. I actually had a breast reduction and I ended up with scar tissue, which then started causing pain. Mm-hmm. And then myself, the pain it could be stabbing pain sometimes. So I started guarding. My shoulders started getting rounded, and I'm, walking my head down because that pain would hit me, and I would just want to protect myself. Mm-hmm. Fast forward, I'm online. No, fast forward to I tried everything in the book to help this chronic pain. Acupuncture, massage therapy, herbs. A stinky cream that smelled like garlic. I had to let that go because the man I was dating didn't like the smell.
Oh my goodness. But I understand how you're trying anything to get through that pain. Yeah, definitely.
It's like when you are in chronic pain, you're desperate for results. Yeah. So I was online. I forgot I had joined this myofascial release group, and then something clicked. I said, "That's right, myofascial release helps with pain." I went online. I found the next class, booked my flight, and flew to Florida. When I got there, my pain was a 8 out of 10. At the end of the 3-day course, it had dropped down to a 3.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if I do start doing myofascial, how often do I have to do it before I start seeing any results, or what's the regimen, or what is your recommendation?
Well, my recommendation is give it at least 5 to 6 sessions. The first session is it involves getting your background history, your medical history.
Mm-hmm.
We go back to childhood. Have you ever fallen off of a bike?
Yes, every day.
Because those
Eva
injuries,
Knievel right here.
See, she's a daredevil, right?
It's my alter ego.
So full of energy too, guys. You need to come to her class. But yeah, I do a medical background history on you, and then I do a physical assessment. I look at your body. I see is one shoulder higher than the other. Are you guarding? How are your feet planted on the floor? And then I do kind of touch to feel if there's any tight areas, and then I ask you also, where's your pain? So I don't just focus on one area of the body. I treat the body as a whole.
So as I'm sitting here listening how it helps relieve pain and all this good stuff, why haven't I heard more about it? Like, why isn't it something like, yo, you in pain? Get myofascial release.
Right. I think this is because fascia has been discarded for so many years as, it's just a connective tissue, and doctors just cut through it to get to, whatever area of the body they're trying to perform surgery on. But now with the more research, they're like, this fascia is serious. It's not a game. When there's a restriction in your body, it's going to cause the pain. So when we come in and place our hands on that area, what we're doing is we're opening up the space in those tissues so that blood flow and oxygen can get in. That can promote healing, decrease the pain, bring your posture back up, and you can live life being functional again.
Wow. I'm tired just listening to it. Good God. Okay, so if I want to get a session with you, or find out more information about you or what your service is, how do I get in touch with you?
Okay, so I'm on social media, Instagram and Facebook at Hands of Hope MFR. And if you want to book a session, you can go to my website, and I think Maria's going to put it below, but it's hopemyofascialrelease.com.
Oh, and by the way, if you book a session and you mention this podcast, you'll get how much off?
Let's say $10 off.
Yeah.
Tell them Rulz sent you here.
That's right. RULZ Fitness. Well, thank you so much for being on the pod. Oh, I do have one more question.
Okay.
So anybody who doesn't know about myofascial, what would you tell them? Is there something you would recommend, or what would you say to them?
I would say try it out, give it a try, and you don't have to live in pain. This treatment is life-changing. There are a lot of therapists that perform it, but if you're in the state of Maryland, if you're in PG County, call me, DM me if you have any questions or anything, and let's get you pain-free.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on Rulz Fitness Talk. See you next time. Same time, same station.
Bye.